I've made a promise first. Zhong Xiaopan said in advance, the illusion I created is relatively low in realism and restoration, and it only lasts 10 minutes, so if it can't be completed, I won't refund the money. Lu Ming? What the hell? Etc. Why another 10 minutes? Are you sure 10 minutes is enough? Lu Ming sneered. Of course. Zhong Xiaopan said proudly, I use it myself. I can use it 200 times in 10 minutes. 200 times. Lu Ming silently counted the time and was immediately shocked. Come on. Zhong Xiaopan was ready to start. Stop. Stop, stop. Lu Ming was speechless. I'm not asking you to do this, I'm just asking you to make a fantasy about fruit. It won't consume too much of your energy. Fruit? Zhong Xiaopan looked confused. Obviously I don't know why fruits are used, I've never heard of such a gesture. You are like this. Lu Ming explained to him while making gestures. Facts have proved that Xiao Lu Ming's foundation is still very strong, and the card maker's strong drawing ability guarantees one thing, every card maker has a strong sketching ability. So, Lu Ming almost drew what he wanted. Yes, these things must be regular. The following is this. Not all at once, but gradually, understand? This is getting faster and faster. Lu Ming described it. Zhong Xiaopan has already begun to construct the illusion according to his description. As Lu Ming guessed, the construction of this illusion consumes very little money. Even though Lu Ming made a lot of things, he didn't consume much energy. Soon, the illusion is successfully constructed. It's done. Zhong Xiaopan was delighted. Although Lu Ming's requirements were complicated and time-consuming, they were almost energyless. On the contrary, they saved costs and did not consume much energy at all. 800 yuan, a profit. How complete is the energy now? Lu Ming asked. 32 o'clock. Zhong Xiaopan glanced at it. Although the illusions he usually creates are low-level enough, the energy structure of this illusion is too basic and is simply the lowest in his career. It's already below the warning line of 50, how can it get better? 32 o'clock. Lu Ming pondered. His original card has 48 energy points, so he can still add some things. Let me think about it. Lu Ming always felt that something was missing, and suddenly he had an idea and asked, Little fatty, can you make the sky in the illusion change color according to the user's mood? When he is happy, happy red. When you are sad, it is melancholy blue. When you are excited, it is surging purple. Zhong Xiaopan's face immediately turned green. Quit! Zhong Xiaopan was furious, what a bully. What else do you want with an 800 yuan business? Do you want me to adjust the weather in the fantasy world to follow my mood? Is this still possible? Lu Ming's eyes lit up. Brush. Zhong Xiaopan glanced at him with a murderous gaze. Just kidding, just kidding. Lu Ming hurriedly comforted. He really just wanted to learn about the profession of illusionist. Even if Zhong Xiaopan wanted to mess with him, he couldn't take it. Because this kind of thing related to energy changes would increase the energy requirement of the entire illusion to more than 50 in minutes, and he didn't dare to add it at all. Buzz. The original card reappeared. Come on. Lu Ming took a stance. It is not easy to encapsulate skills. It is necessary to determine the accurate burst point and angle of skill release so that the original card can fit perfectly. Both parties must cooperate well. Are you sure you're fine? Zhong Xiaopan glanced at Lu Ming for a day, feeling a little hesitant. He heard that Lu Ming failed to seal the card last time, so he lay in the infirmary for a long time. Come on. Lu Ming put the original card in front of Zhong Xiaopan. This is not a fireball technique, you are just scared of the illusion. That's right. Zhong Xiaopan took a deep breath. He aimed his hands at the original card and directly released the illusion. Brush. A flash of light flashed. Seal. Lu Ming felt an energy wave emerging and used the original card skill without hesitation. Buzz. A strange light flashed. Encapsulation successful. The original card. The originally crystal clear card shone brightly at this moment. The blank card began to appear on the screen, and dozens of hidden lines were looming on the dark back. It's done. Lu Ming was delighted. He has really successfully encapsulated this illusion. This means that he can completely customize this fantasy card in the future. This is a milestone progress for him. Successful? Zhong Xiaopan came over curiously. Yes? Lu Ming was very satisfied. This kind of illusion is of no use. Zhong Xiaopan confirmed that this kind of illusion has almost no effect. After all, he made it himself, This kind of card is not as good as his little yellow card. What do you know? Lu Ming curled his lips. After giving the fat man money, Lu Ming told him to get lost. Thus, the original card was summoned again, and Lu Ming began to study it seriously. On the front, you can see some simple patterns. This is a scene in a fantasy world. After simplifying the picture, it seems that the card itself still has a certain mysterious existence. The back is a familiar pattern. In the dark card surface, there are faint lines. The stability of this fantasy card is very poor. It only has 32 energy points, which is only 1/3 of the energy card. However, the lines on the back are slightly more complicated than the energy card. Is it because there are more calculations? Lu Ming guessed. After thinking about it, he decided to draw this card first. Drawing according to the original card is something that little Lu Ming has never done before. However, in order to get to this point,